Many colleges and universities are continuing to remain optimistic about their students returning for fall semester, despite current setbacks because of COVID-19. However, as Laura Jarrett explains, some leaders of historically black colleges and universities say they are being hit by different challenges as the pandemic continues to take a toll on communities and finances.
What happened during this pandemic and the escalation, it really exposed inequities that have already and always been known.
For decades, historically black colleges and universities have been a beacon of opportunity for minorities.
We have been a shelter and are a shelter for many of students who are first-generation students.
But college presidents say COVID-19 has put HBCUs' financial footing in jeopardy in ways unlike other schools in higher ed.
We're all in the same storm, but we're not all in the same boat.
The situation is 10 times worse.
With classes moving online and schools issuing substantial refunds for room and board, HBCUs say they've had to adjust dramatically, and it hasn't been cheap.
Basically, when we had to rush to try to provide and undergird ourselves with technology, in the realm of technology, many of the infrastructures are not up to par.
But without deep endowments and large cash reserves, tuition fuels operations at HBCUs.
We are largely dependent on the level of financial aid help that our students can get from their Pell Grant, from the state, and from philanthropy.
And many of the lower income families they serve are now grappling with their own financial hardships in a down economy.
We have $12 million of uncollected tuition.
Last month, the Department of Education directed nearly $1.4 billion in additional funding to minority-serving institutions. That, on top of nearly $1 billion already earmarked under the CARES Act. But some HBCUs have warned lawmakers the situation is dire and more is needed.
We are very concerned that without the adequate federal and state support, that many institutions that serve the underserved might not be around afterwards.
Presidents like Dr. Wayne Frederick of Howard University remain optimistic. He's seen a notable uptick in enrollment numbers for the coming fall. Still, the big unknown is what happens if students can't return to campus culture.
One of the reasons you come to Howard is because 20% of what you're going to get is an excellent education in the classroom, but 80% of the time you spend is going to be outside interacting with people, interacting with the culture, the experience, and so taking that away is problematic.